Welcome to Jones Junk Journals and more. This will be my first project for hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2024. And I'm going to make what I'm going to call a gift card tag. And I'm going to use these little cards. Actually, I'm going to use the one from where there was only one roll because this space here is shorter. And a gift card can just fit in here nicely. The one with the 4 rolls, there's too much space and I'd be afraid the card will fall out. I am also using a paper pad that I got from Dollarama last year. And some little Christmas tickets that I got offline, tags by the 80s me. And even maybe one of these digital prints that says Merry Christmas. I might put one of these little cards on, little extra ephemera pieces. And these shiny little stars, these shiny little snowflakes I got from Dollarama last year. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by cutting these out and these. Okay, now I'll quickly cut these up. Next step is to trim off the ends here. And maybe that little extra right here. It's hard to use that cutter when it's at the angle that it was because it was so far away from me. Okay, once I have these cut out, I'm going to use the smallest little corner punch on this here and just round off the corners of these tickets. And I'll do that with all of these offline. Then I will ink all of my stamps either with the red or the green, which I got both of these from one of the dollar stores, and using this makeup sponge also from the dollar store, or I will use my vintage photo. So this one I'll use my vintage photo because it's already colorful around here in a brown, and doing this on the edge just helps cover that white. I'm not going to ink the backs yet. I will do that only if I slip these into pockets or anything, but for right now, I'll be gluing them down. And then this next one, I'm going to use red because of the red writing. Okay, I find this is just still too bright of a red. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to put a little brown on top of that red. See if I can tone it down some. Yes. Seems to match the rest of the red better. So once I'm finished these rest of the tickets, then I'll be back again. With these little Merry Christmas labels, I will do the same. Trimming them up, and then I'm going to round the corners and ink the edges, the same as I did the tickets. Now I will choose a couple of pages from here for toppers. And I will need to cut them. We'll go in inches. I'll go about 2.5 inches high. I am using Fabri-Tac glue to glue the cardstock down, as the packaging is very smooth. I then press the two pieces together to help spread the glue and make it stick better. I am doing this with both cards. I'll put one of these trims down at the bottom. Now I'm going to just wrap it around the back a little bit. Otherwise, I'm afraid that maybe this trim might come off easier. This one, I think I will put the blue trim on it. Now I will trim this top part. And trim this one. Now I'll take one of these little tickets. I'm going to put one on each one at the back. Now to repunch this hole. I don't have a hole punch quite that big, but now I'm going to cut these little flaps at the back so when I'm putting the card through, it won't snag here or here. Okay, I'm going to take one of these. I think these were from Dollarama. And a little bit of Fabri-Tac glue just to make sure it does stick, because I'm not sure how old these stickers are. And we'll finish it off with a Merry Christmas up at the top. Now to find some ribbon or lace to go through the holes at the top. Here's some trim that I bought from one of those dollar stores. I believe it was Dollar Tree last year. So I'm going to make a couple little tabs out of here. Okay. Now I'm going to flatten this little staple down so it won't snag anything until I've covered it up. I'll glue a little snowflake on the top here. Now to put a couple little gift cards in here. And you can just stick them in an envelope and give them away at Christmas time. Okay, I want to do one more kind of vintagey style. I'll do this one really quick. Okay, this is just a recap of what I did with the other two. I'm going to trim these little flaps off. Then I'm going to sand this down just a little bit here so I can take the color of the wording off. Next, I will take some really nice cream colored lace and I'm going to glue it on top of here with my Fabri-Tac. And you should barely be able to see that wording now, those numbers. Trim the lace to the edge. Now I want to take a few of these. And I'm just going to cover up here. Okay, I'm going to glue these down. Once again with Fabri-Tac, just because this is such a shiny, smooth surface. I'm just going to trim that off just a little bit more, just so you don't quite see as much background. Now I'm going to stick this little snowflake here down right over that dot. Gluing this right over the UPC. And punch the hole right there. I'm going to find some lace or trim to go right through here and I'll be right back. Okay, I found a little piece of ribbon here. We're going to put it in. Ooh. I hope it's big enough. It's a nice, beautiful, creamy sheer. And it looks so gorgeous. It's a little hard to work with because it's so small a piece. Perfect size though. I just need to trim off the edges so they look lovely. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. I love and I appreciate you all and hope to see you again soon.